ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Shadowlands Alpha, where we're looking rather briefly, at the Elemental Shaman. This is kind of a return to Mop Waddish era for what they're doing with Ellie. Not as undergone as many changes as enhancement, but if you like the way the Elemental Shaman plays in Battle for Azeroth, which many people do, you're going to be fine in Shadowlands. You're going to be absolutely fine. Much of how the spec works is pretty much the same, despite the resource change and the dropping of Maelstrom. However, there's a little bit of salt and pepper waiting for you at level 60, which I'll get to in a minute, which could add a really big excitement factor for many of you out there who do enjoy Elemental. So as I said, Maelstrom is gone. We are building fulmination stacks again, which use your Earth Shock on to kind of drain them away, so you get this extra beefy attack that's coming up. And for your AoE now, your Chain Lightning gives you stacks that reduce your Earthquake down to instant cast. So that's how that's going to be done. It was how it was done in the past, and it worked fine, honestly. I liked it when it was around a long time ago, so I'm happy to see that back. Now, some cool stuff is the Echoing Shock, a new talent. This makes your next 2 spells hit twice. You can work with Stormkeeper. Oh yes. Now this allows the possibility to proc Chain Lightning 4 times in a single cast. It feels good. It feels really fucking good. And that's what it's all about. It's these moments that feels good. Feels really good. You feel like Thor. You feel like you're the, pardon the pun of the talent, but you feel like an actual lightning rod when you pull it off. It's very, very cool. It's something you want to be looking forward to. But other than that, though, guys, kind of staying the same. Now, I did talk about that level 60 stuff, and that is going to be the Primordial Bolt. Can't get it yet. We're limited to level 53 in the alpha, but it is on its way. What is it? Well, it's a new Shaman talent, so Enhancement gets it as well. I didn't mention it because it's not that big of a deal for Enhancement. I'd like to see what it's like. But for Ellie, what does it do? It applies a Flame Shock to a target, all right, which gives you the option of having multiple Flame Shocks up, and then it makes your next Lava Burst hit everything with Flame Shock on. Now, that sounds pretty good to me, and I actually can't wait to play around with it. I want to see what we can set up, similar to what we were doing with Divine Toll, the Kyrian ability for the Prot Paladin. You get it all nice and set up and pop it off, and it sounds really goddamn good. Really goddamn good. Now, a good mention again here is the Kyrian ability, and I'm sure many of you are spotting it there. This is what you get from Bastion. It's your Covenant ability. It's the Vesper Totem, and this thing is looking very, very, very strong. What does it do? The Vesper Totem ability allows you to drop a totem, the Vesper Totem, and that's going to give you charges. It's going to give you 3 charges of DPS, 3 charges healing. That doesn't mean you have to pick between them. You get 6 total. And every time you fire off a DPS spell, the Vesper Totem is going to pulse AoE damage. A not insignificant amount either, by the way. And if you want to help heal your group, if you throw out, say, a Chain Heal or something like that, the Vesper Totem is going to pulse healing. A lot of healing. It's strategically amazing. Very, very cool. We're going to look forward to seeing what they do with Vesper Totem, but it is one of the things you're going to have to pick. It is a Covenant ability. So that's something that we'll see once we get to play with the rest of them. But very, very cool. Overall, Ellie Shaman looking rock solid, and I think at level 60, from what I can see, it's going to be even better. Thank you so much for listening. Let's jump into another one.